Yo, what is going on, you guys? And today I just thought I would just come out here and show you guys my small collection that I have so far. I have a PS5 Pro, a PS3, and a PC. And by the looks of things, I might be a full-on PC gamer in the next couple of years if Sony stick to their guns. As we know, they are planning to completely stop making physical disc. We don't know if Xbox will follow suit, and Nintendo. I just think PC is a great platform. I am a new PC player. I'm not gonna sit there and say that I was always on PC. Yeah, let's get into it. So, I also own a PS Vita. It's kind of like a little dirty. I got this from Amazon. When was it? 2 years ago, and it came in great condition. No scratches, no button missing. I do have it modded. I don't know if you can see that. And I modded it so I can like download pretty much any PSP, PS1, PS2, and PS Vita games on here. So I'm not planning to buy games like physical games for the PS Vita. So let's get it started. I'm gonna start with the PS3 games. I'm still collecting games, and I'm trying to open the category of games that I play. I mostly play action and adventure games. I'm not into racing games like that. I'm not into sports games like that. So let's get into it. First, not least, is Call of Duty Black Ops on the PS3. I got this at a pawn shop for like $2. If you want to get really cheap games, go out a pawn shop. But you're not gonna find the top of the line game. So I highly doubt if you go into a pawn shop, unless they don't know, you'll find like rare games like X-Men Origin, Wolverine Origin, or that Deadpool game. These are games that have been delisted from the PlayStation store, and you cannot get them on PC unless you go other ways. So for the PS3, I started getting games that are stuck on the console. These are games that I never got to play, and Sony, by the looks of it, do not have any plan to remake them. Or I mean, they have been like slowly releasing games in the PS store for like if you have PlayStation Premium, but to me they're not doing it fast enough, and I cannot stand using the streaming they got going on. The quality is just terrible. So yeah, second game is Resistance Fall of Man. This is one game I never got to play. It's a trilogy. I do have all three. I got this from Best Buy. Sorry if I don't remember the prices for all these. I think it's like for like $10. It came with the little booklets that they don't include in games nowadays. I never got to play this game, so I do plan to play it. The games that I collect are games that I'm planning to play, so I'm not just gonna go grab a game just to have it sit out here and collecting dust. Okay, third is Resistance 2. Like I said, these are games that I never got to play on the PS3. These are classics, so it came with the booklets, the tutorials that nobody reads. That's probably why they stopped shipping them. I mean, like, I gotta miss them though. But yeah, on the PS3, okay, another Killzone trilogy. Never got to play the Killzone franchise. I did play Killzone Shadowfall on the PS4. Game looked great, but the story, again, I don't know the whole story for Killzone. I get the gist of it, but I don't know everything. So this is what the Killzone trilogy looks like. If you purchase it on the PS3, I don't think these are not available on the PS4. Only Killzone Shadowfall is available on the PS4. If you want to play Killzone trilogy, you need to have a PS3. So it's right here. Next, Homefront. That's another game. I went to a pawn shop. It was just laying there. I'm like, why not? I heard about it. It didn't get great reviews. Yeah, it came with the little booklet, like I said, Killzone Homefront. Okay, next, Army of Two, the Devil's Cartel. I placed this game in the cover I laid around. This is when I got, what was it, Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I don't yeah, I think it's Black Ops 3. But yeah, I don't know, I never like looked up gameplays. That's another game that was just laying around. I was just getting games so I can like test out the PS3 that I got from eBay. Like, okay, this is a third person shooter. I heard about it. It is co-op. I don't think is there online support. Ain't nobody playing this. So yeah, but I think I'm gonna have to solo this game. Next game is SOCOM 4. Again, that's another game I got from the pawn shop that was just laying around because I never got to play any SOCOM games. Heard about it. Actually, I played and beat this game. It was alright. Story was a little, not all there. You just going around to different locations and just shooting enemies and something about some government, the typical stuff. Another game that I got on the PS3 that was also laying around at the pawn shop. Dang, I got quite a few games. I didn't realize that. Is Resident Evil 5. Never got to play this game. This is one franchise. The Resident Evil franchise is one franchise that I regret not getting into early. I'm not into horror games like that. I wouldn't even consider Resident Evil, maybe the first games that I would consider a horror. But to me, they're like action horror games. At first it is scary, but once you like get comfortable with the shooting, like to me it's like action horror. It's not like horror. I would say like Outlast. Like Outlast is horror. To me, the Resident Evil franchise is like action horror. Some people do not. If you don't like horror, the horror genre of gaming, I think Resident Evil is like where you can like dip your toe in there and feel comfortable. Because like I said, I remember when I tried to play Dead Space. One of my friends from high school, he let me borrow Dead Space. I think it was Dead Space 2. How can I beat the game? I was so scared that throughout the when I was playing the game, I wouldn't explore looking for resources to upgrade my weapon. I didn't even know I could do all that. So I went through most of the game not upgrading my weapon, and then I got frustrated. It was a level where you first met the really tall monster that looked like Slender Man, and when you start shooting it, his body part would detach and attack you. I got stuck at that level. I'm like, this is just too much. I cannot handle it. Now I'm comfortable playing horror games. Okay, I played Resident Evil 6, 7, and 8. 8 is the one that just came out, right? And Resident Evil 4. Really enjoyed them. If they ever do any remake for Resident Evil 1, I just saw that they announced Resident Evil Veronica. I might check that out. If they ever made remake the first one, so what I would do is I would just watch gameplays on YouTube, like watch people like walkthroughs on YouTube instead of playing it myself. I do know that Resident Evil 2 and 3 they remade them. So, but I did play Resident Evil 4. I'm not scared anymore. Okay, next is God of War Ascension. This came today from GameStop. I decided to get this because it's not one of the most beloved in the whole franchise. People do not really talk about God of War Ascension. I didn't like it either, but I did like the gameplay. Okay, I know they did make some changes. How you parried and grab and all that other stuff. I remember, like, listen, if you're not a true God of War, I will excuse people that didn't get into the franchise early on, or if you were not born around that time. You are not a true God of War fan if you didn't pass the trial of Archimedes. I think that's what it's called. Pre-patch. Okay, there's a level in this game that the developers had to patch because people were complaining that it was too difficult. If you didn't pass that trial pre-patch, you're a fraud. Okay, next, Infamous 2 on the PS3. I remember the first time I played Infamous is when the Sony got hacked, and to apologize, they gave away Infamous 1. Why am I hesitating? It's Infamous 1 for free. And I played it, liked it, and then I got Infamous 2 it was a bundle that Walmart had for Black Friday, where you get a PS3. I think it was like the 200 gig one, 500 gig one, a PS3 with Infamous collection. Like it came, like actually came with this Infamous collection and also The Last of Us. And that's the first time I got to play Last of Us. Actually, I think Last of Us was the first horror game that I played all the way through. Actually, Last of Us is what got me to like have the courage to play the Resident Evil, like the Resident Evil game. I was like, they got monsters and stuff. I was scared to play that. And when I got into it, I'm like, wow, the story is very interesting, and I enjoyed that game. So I decided to I gave away the PS3 and these games to my cousins. So I'm like, you know what? Let me get Infamous again. I love that game. Infamous One, it's still a great game, but the gameplay is like pretty wonky. How you like grab on ledges when you jump. It's I don't like Infamous One that much, but Infamous 2, loved it. The collection did come with some cosmetics, some abilities that you cannot get in the base game. You can still purchase them right now on PS3 before the store gets shut down. If you already have them, you can just re-download them and you'll be fine. You come with some outfit, like the Kessler outfit, some of the enemies outfit. You get some you get the Sly Cooper cane and some other stuff. Cool stuff. Next is Infamous, the first one. I decided to get that one, although I just said that I didn't like it that much. I just say, why not get the family together? I might even get the Infamous Second Son. I do have that on the PS5, but it's digital. Actually, I don't know. Did I have the physical copy? I don't remember if I ever had the physical copy. Infamous, the first one, PlayStation 3 classic. I'm like, why not? It was just right there, so I just grabbed it. Another great game is Resistance 3. I do have 1, 2, and I got the whole trilogy. It's kind of a bummer that some of these did not come in the original case, but as long as the disc is not scratched or damaged, I'll take it. I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's a little scratch. I gotta test some of these, man. Some of these has been sitting here, and I've yet to play them. Hopefully they are playable. Yeah, this one got a little bit of scratch in it. I don't think it's not too crazy. Hopefully. Next is Enslaved Odyssey of the West. That's another game. I've heard people talk about it. There's a creator that I follow. His name is currently his name is the Black Hokage. He used to go by Modern War N-word, if you guys know who he is. And he's talk about this game. He used to do reviews, but he still does reviews, but back then he used to do a lot of game reviews, and he suggested that game. I tried to play this game on PlayStation streaming service. I couldn't do it. It looks so bad. I got this in the internet, but I just cannot. I'm like, I got a PS5. Why am I playing games at 1080p? I couldn't. Not 1080p, like 30p. The quality was just horrible. I just couldn't do it. Okay, next, another game that I got. This might be the last of its kind. So another thing that I'm doing when I'm buying some games, I'm trying to like look for games that might go up in value in a couple of years. Chronicle of Riddick, Assault on Dark Athena. I think this game is available on the PS3 and Xbox 360. There was one that was available on PC, but it was delisted. So you gotta find another way to play it. So I'm like, okay, let me get this game. I looked up some reviews, got great reviews. I'm like, yeah, let me just get that before, because some of these games, when they become rare, you cannot get them nowhere. The value go up. Another game that I got, actually I got another one. I think does this follow the movie? I don't know. Avatar, the game on the PS3. It's another game that I think might go up in value in a couple of years. As you know, Avatar is a pretty big franchise, a pretty big deal. There it is right here. Came with the little book in there. Got this on GameStop. Yeah, GameStop, I know they're making a killing right now because people are just scrambling to get these physical games. Another game, Star Wars Force Unleashed. That's a game that I played a version of it on the PSP. Back when I was in high school. I'm like, let me go ahead and get that on the PS3. Play that game, beat it. Fortunately, it's 2. I don't know what is going on with this one. I'm stuck in a level where the game keep crashing. I try to like find another way to fix it, but I can't. Actually, you can see like this is that level right here where you fight the big monster. The game keep crashing. I don't know if my PS3 like it's the problem with my PS3 because I play other games on the PS3. They run fine, but for some reason, maybe the disc is damaged. I cannot pass that level. No, this look fine. I might try again, but I'm just stuck at that level where the game keep freezing for some reason, so I cannot progress. Pretty frustrating. Another great game that I never got to play, Heavenly Sword. It's safe to say that Sony has given up on this game. I don't think there will be any remake, continuation of this game. Oh, that's cool. Look at in a little booklet they do an advertisement for Ratchet and Clank, Tools of Destruction, Folklore. Apparently this game right here, it's rare. It's a rare game that you cannot find easily nowadays. Warhawk, that's pretty cool. I miss those, man. Listen, I get it, save the trees and all, but yeah, Heavenly Sword. So that's it for the PS3. So now let's do PS4 and PS5. First, God of War 2018 Collector's Edition. It came with the game, a steel case, a map, and some code for some stuff that are useless. It's just some gear. I got it with the statue. As you can see, it's like right here. I wish I had kept the box that it came in good condition. But my dumb ass, this is the first time that I ever purchased a collector edition of any game. My stupid ass destroyed the box. The statue is in great condition and the case is in great condition, but I wish I had kept the original box that it came in, man. Lesson learned. Because I ordered Mouse PI Milesburg edition. It hasn't gotten here yet because I guess a lot of people ordered that game. That game got pretty good reviews. I think a lot of people like that game. I'm still waiting for the Milesburg edition to get here, but it just, I guess people are just grabbing stuff. Sony. Thanks, Sony. Okay, another game. So I'm just gonna do the PS1 and PS5 together. Chainsaw Lollipop. You can see it. Chainsaw Lollipop. Another game that I saw this game when X-Play used to be around. They did a review of it. Looked interesting, but I never got to play it. So I'm like, they re-released it on the PS5. One thing that I saw is that the soundtrack has been changed from the original. I don't know how much it influenced the new game. And these, I believe this is a limited release. So, and it also came with a pretty cool poster. Yeah. That right here, nice. So that's pretty cool. Chainsaw Lollipop Repop. Okay. On the PS5. I didn't get the PS3 version. Maybe I should at some point. Next, Yakuza 0 Director Cut. That's another franchise I never got to play. Like I said, I'm trying to expand the type of game that I play instead of just playing third-person shooters and stuff like that. I played Yakuza Like a Dragon to see if I would get into the franchise, and this is a wild game. Okay, it's like all over the place in a good way. The stories are very engaging. I'm playing Like a Dragon right now, and you start as a subordinate, and you go to prison, and when you got out, things are just crazy, and you gotta start from zero and make your way up. I'm like engaged with the story, and so I decided to get the Yakuza 0, and there's like another Yakuza game that has like, I think Yakuza 3, 4, 5, something like that. I'm planning to get that too, but I'm like, you know what? Let me start from the original, or from zero, and I'll make my way up to see if I will get all the other Yakuza games. Another game that came out, when this came out last year, Mafia: The Old Country. I did play the previous Mafia games, loved them. So I'm like, you know what? Let me get Mafia: The Old Country. As you can see, loyal booklet right here. But yeah, I like that game. Story, like the story took a turn around the end. I was like, oh yeah, this is Mafia. I forgot what game I was playing. Okay, another game that was slept on. I don't know if this is gonna become like a rare game. I mean, it is a special game. L.A. Noire. You know, for the time that it came out, the thing that they were doing with the motion capture, no other game has or ever done it again. Yeah, L.A. Noire, got it for the PS4. This came with the DLCs. All of it came on the disc, because there was some DLC stories that they included. Yeah, all of it is on the PS4. I think if you get the PS3, I mean, you can still download them as of now, but if you get the PS4 version, all the DLC stories come included in the disc. All right, next, Spider-Man 2 Launch Edition. It came with some suits. I already used a code, so you can steal my code. Yeah, it came with some suits. Spider-Man 2 was a decent game. I know some people said it's not, you know, that great. I enjoyed for what it was. Is it my favorite Spider-Man game? No. I do like the web swinging, the way you get around. The city was pretty dope, and it was on the PS5. Fast travel was pretty fast. Graphics look great on the PS5 and the PS5 Pro. But yeah, another game with great graphics, Horizon Forbidden West. Unfortunately, I bought Horizon Zero Dawn on the PS4 digitally. I don't have a physical copy, so I decided to go out and get Forbidden West. This is when around, because before I didn't care about all that. That was like, I mean, when did Zero Dawn come out? 2016. I didn't care about physical copies like that. I would just get, sometimes I would get some games on physical, sometimes I would get digital. But now I do care. Okay, this is before I wanted to collect games. So yeah, this game like this is one of the best looking games on the PS5. Like, hands down, I would say this is like top 5 greatest looking game on the PS5. They're like the visuals is just great. Actually, this would give you a reason to get a PS5, because I know some people said that, not some people, it is, you know, known that the PS5 is not, it didn't launch great, and the current like PS5 is, you know, I'm pretty lackluster for like you know, PS2 and the PS3 and even the PS4. The PS5 didn't have a really great year. Another game that I got, it's a combo 10th anniversary bundle, Bayonetta and Vanquish. Both game comes on one disc. This is 2 games I always wanted to play. I played Vanquish. It was a demo on the PS3, and Bayonetta is a dope game that I always wanted to play. I played both of them. I beat both of them. Unfortunately, the future Bayonetta games, they are only available on the Nintendo Switch, which I do not have, and looks like I might never will, because the prices for Nintendo, you know how Nintendo do, they never do any sales or anything like that. And some people say that the Nintendo Switch 2 is not worth it for like the type of tech they got going on. So I'm like, I don't know. I guess I will never play Bayonetta 2 or whatever they call it. Another game that I regret I regret buying Assassin's Creed Shadows. Listen, man, game looked great visually. The story is some bull. I didn't know what was going on in this game half the time. They would introduce some characters. I'm like, did I meet this person before? I would just lose track of stories. Game looked great. Combat, I didn't like it, man. This is like one of my, in my opinion, one of my least favorite Assassin's Creed ever. I played Assassin's Creed 1, 2. I played Revelation. I played the one that was on the PSP. I played Odyssey. I played Black Flag. This one is like, nah, I regret buying this. You see, this is what happens when people like start some BS. I didn't even know this game was gonna come out, and people started all this whole drama about the Black Samurai. I'm like, I gotta support, and then I'm like, man, this I just wasted my damn time and my money. A game that just recently came out. Like I said, okay, I'm supporting physical disc. 007 First Light. Fun fact, I have never played any 007 game, so I'm like, this is a reboot, I would say. This doesn't follow any movie. It's a standalone game. I didn't really like this game like that. Something with the combat, man, it didn't do it for me. I get it, they're trying to stand out because people were comparing it to Uncharted and things like that. This is one of those games that you have to replay multiple times to like get the best out of it, because the first playthrough you will be lost. Not lost like gameplay lost, but like the way you like, if you want to like the best, how would I say this, if you want to have the best experience with this game, you have to replay it multiple times to like fully understand the combat. The combat is not confusing, but if you want to, because like after I play a couple of them, like, oh, okay, I can use the watch to blind certain people. I can use the watch to blow up stuff. It's like you got to use the watch and hand combat and guns to like, I don't know. It just. I mean, I liked it. I'm not saying I hated it, but the combat was just a little. You know what? Okay, it broke the immersion for me, because like sometimes when you grab a weapon like a gun, it would have like sometimes 5 or 10 ammo. So they make it where you cannot stay behind cover and just keep shooting. You have to keep moving. When you run out of ammo, you can like throw a gun at an enemy and rush towards them and grab that gun and then shoot, and then do it over and over. You can, like I said, this is one of this game you got to replay. I'm not gonna do a review. Okay, I'm trying to keep this video short. Anywho, next is Red Dead Redemption on the PS4. This version comes with Undead Nightmare. I remember actually Red Dead Redemption is the first game that I ever played on the PS3. When my dad got me a PS3 when I was in high school, I got this game and Black Ops. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption was the first game that I ever played in high school. This one is it's at 60 FPS, I think. Yeah. Upgraded visuals. Comes with Undead Nightmare. This is a classic. I had to get that on the PS4. Next, it's a game that I have yet to play, is Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. I'm not a Metal Gear Solid fan. The only Metal Gear I ever played was Metal Gear Phantom Pain. What's that? Metal Gear? I don't know what number it is, but it's the one that with the clone of it. Okay, Kojima be having some confusing ass stories, but I saw this one. It was a remake. A remake of Snake Eater. I'm like, let me get that some gameplay. I liked it. I want to get into the franchise, but yeah. Another one, Star Wars Outlaw. This game was dirt cheap around the holidays. Was it? I don't remember when I bought it, but it was like really cheap. So I'm like, you know what? Let me get this. I know it didn't get great reviews. People clown this game for the protagonist. They're saying that she wasn't sexy enough. I'm like, wait, get good for me, because it went on sale. Next is Astrobot. I've yet to play this game. If you can hear it, it's still in the wrappings. Astrobot. This game originally came with the PS4, right? right? Or the PS5? No, it was a PS5. It came with a system, so you you were forced to play it because I don't think PS5 started out with like a lot of games. So some games that you have to like, they have free games that was on the PS4 and you can like play it. So actually, I was one of these games that people were forced to play. Next is The Witcher Wild Hunt. I've yet to play this game. That's because I am waiting for CD Projekt Red to remake the first. It's like two previous Witcher games, right? The first and second Witcher, because this story is like very, expensive story. There's a lot going on. I went and looked up the old ones. I'm like, yeah, man, I have a thing with older games. The way they control, I don't like it. Because I could get them on PC. The Witcher 2 looked decent, but the first one, I'm like, man, this look like I'm gonna get bored and then stop playing it. So I'm waiting for them to. I heard rumors that they are remaking the first and second one, so I don't know. Hopefully they do. If not, I'm just gonna go ahead and play it. Look up, summary of the story on YouTube. Next is Avatar. Frontier of Pandora. Looked up some reviews for this game. Got some good reviews. Looked up the gameplay. I like what it looks like. So I have two about I keep saying Avatar games. The one on the PS3 and the one on the PS5. Yeah. Hopefully, who knows? This might be worth something in a couple of years. Another game that people made fun of, Forspoken. This was also on sale. I think it was like $11. So I decided to snatch it up. Who knows? This might be another game in a couple of years. Might be worth something. Yeah, because this is how it goes. It's like when these games release, people make fun of them, and then when they get delisted, the prices just quadruple. I have yet to play this game, and I plan to. Like I said, I'm just getting games that I will play. They're not going to be sitting here collecting dust. Another one is Spider-Man Ultimate Launch Edition. It comes with the Miles Morales and the first Spider-Man game. Came with some vouchers for skins. All right, great game. Yeah. Next, Stellar Blade, another controversial game. I got this one because I wanted to check it out. Came with some vouchers for cosmetics. I like this game. They just announced another one, which I'm planning to get. Love this game, not for the reason that you'll think. I enjoy the combat. The soundtrack for this game is fantastic. Actually, that's a great reason to get this game physically, because sometimes because of like contracts and things like that and licensing, they will remove soundtrack like from games. When the license runs out, the soundtrack is gone. So if you get this game digitally, who knows, down the line the song might just be gone. I have the physical version, so I will always have the music. The music in this game is like fantastic. Actually, that's one of the reasons that kept me playing. I didn't hate it. I like the combat, but the soundtrack really kept me. The story was just trash. Let's just be honest. Again, Resident Evil 4. I'm not scared no more. I got this on the PS4. Not PS4, PS5. It was on sale. There's like so many, like the Walmart that I go to, I always see copies of Resident Evil 4 just laying around. This was on sale, so I'm like, let me just grab it. It's like in the sale section. Another game that Sony has given up on. This was out when the PS3. I don't want to say it first came out, but this was a tech demo game. I find the story interesting. The Order 1886. Story was short. Was not too fond of the gameplay. I thought that they could have done more with this. It came with an advertisement for Bloodborne and Until Dawn. That's a game that PlayStation users have been begging Sony to remaster or remake. Sony said hell no. But yeah, Order 1886. I played this game and I beat it. Yeah, it's safe to say that we will not see any sequel to this. So that's another game that, to collect for the PS4. Yeah, this is gonna be the only copy ever I don't think Sony is gonna, because they haven't said there hasn't been no. I think the studio was shut down too. Yeah, already at dawn, the studio shut down. It said that Sony is not gonna pick up this franchise and remake it or continue the story. The original looked great still on the PS4. Next is a game that I think will be a classic. Further down the line, Pragmata. Play this game, beat it, loved it, loved the combat, the gameplay was fantastic with the hacking and the shooting, and you got to prioritize which enemy you got to take out first. I played it and I got the secret ending, because it's like there's 2 endings for this game. You got to go back and do some stuff, and you get a secret ending. Even though I was kind of disappointed, I'm like, I mean, it did give me closure, but I'm like, okay, I did all this just for this. All right. Another classic from PlayStation, Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection. Now I could have gotten the individual ones for the PS3. I think this was on sale. I'm like, you know what? Killed 3 birds with 1 stone. So I got the Nathan Drake collection. All 3 games are on 1 disc. Again, did not come with any little booklets on the side, which is fine. Save the trees, yada yada yada. Another one that was people were kicking dust about is Ghost of Yote. Play this game, beat it. I whooped Takizo's ass with no exploit. Okay, came with some cosmetic. I'll use the code. Unfortunately, I did not get. Did I get Tsushima on physical? I don't think I did. I don't remember. Again, oh y'all, I don't remember. But yeah, you can get Ghost of Tsushima. Listen, if I catch Tsushima like really cheap, because I don't want to buy a game that I already played. So if I get Tsushima really cheap, I will get the set. But yeah, I don't remember if I got Tsushima physically and give it away. Because if you have PS Plus, you can get Tsushima on there. Almost done. Another game that I think further down the line will be worth something, because it was a sleeper. I think I saw some big creators talk about it, but it went under the radar. I think Battlefield 6 came out around that time, and people lost track of it. Hell Is Us. I played the demo for this game on the PS5, so if you want to check out what this game is about, there's a demo available, I think, on the PS5. Played the demo, loved it. I got the deluxe edition because it was on sale on Amazon. I got it around, I think I got it for $58. I could have gotten it for less if I was faster. I think it was on sale for 30 something or 40 something dollars. I waited 1 day, and when I went back to check on it, I think I had it in my cart, and when I went back to check on it, the price went back to 50. I think the original price is like $75. I'm like, let me go ahead and get this before it goes back to the original price. It comes with a still case. Okay, looks great. Let me open it up. Goes still case and also a voucher for some outfits. I think it was supposed to come with like a soundtrack, or is it on the voucher? I think it's like another thing. I think it's a digital soundtrack, because in the still case it's like another space. But I guess they went and decided to do digital soundtrack. And this is the regular case. So they give you a still case in a regular case, but it's empty. So in case you want to switch it around, I'm gonna keep it in the still case. Yeah, man, like I said, played it demo for this game. I was interested in the story. I like the combat. It is one of those games when you start out, you have to like slowly unravel the story to know what's going on. What are these creatures? What is this like organization? What are they about? Are they like ghost hunters and whatnot? So the demo got me hooked, so I decided to get it. Last but not least is Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. That's another franchise I never got into. I believe there are 4 of these. So this is the first one. That's the only one that they remastered for the PS5. The other ones are on the PS3. PC and PS4. So this was also on sale, and I decided to snatch it. As you can see, it's still in the plastic cover. And yeah, that is it. I do plan to get more games. Like I said, I'm started a little collection because Sony is stopping physical copies, and the PS5 might be my last console ever. Depending on what Sony decide to do, the PS5 might be my last console. I will be fully migrating to PC, because I mostly game on PC nowadays. PC has a lot of games that I never got to play that are available on Steam with the definitive version. This is what these these developers like to do, right? They would release a game on the PS4, and then when the next console comes out, they will release it on PS5, and they will be doing the same thing for the PS6. But on PC, it is always gonna be that version, the best version. So yeah, will I get some other console? It depends. I want a Nintendo Switch. I just heard a rumor that they might be coming out with a Switch 2 with OLED. We'll see how that goes. If not, I will get just the base Switch, the OLED version. I want the best quality version. The OLED version is the one that's white. It has like white whatever they call it, controller. But yeah, this is what I have so far. I will be making some update videos when I get more games. Save the physical, man. Go out there, get some physical games. You never know what might be worth, what down the line. Because I've seen some games when I was checking them out, they like $400 something, $300 something. Like for example, the Deadpool game. If you go on eBay, the cheapest you might find one is like $70. I think the brand new ones still in the wraps, they are around like $200. It is crazy out here, and prices will keep increasing down the line as we get to 2028, depending on what Sony says. If Sony said we're gonna stick to our guns, we will not be releasing games physically. It will be digital, whether you like it or not. I know the PS2 games, PS1 games, they are like out of there, so I'm not even gonna bother to even venture on that side. The original Xbox 360, the prices will be going up as the years goes on. So if you care about that type of stuff, I would suggest you go right now, check out your Walmart, Amazon, eBay, go to like GameStop, check the mom and pop stores, go to like Goodwill to see if you can find any like great games at a decent price. But yeah, see what I got for you guys. Any suggestion if you think there's a game that I should be checking out. Like I said, I'm trying to expand the type of games that I play. I want to get into some JRPGs. I don't really play like RPG games like that. Does Mass Effect count? That's a franchise that I like. I play all the Mass Effect games. This is the farthest I went into like RPG games. It's Mass Effect. But yeah, if you have any suggestion, leave it down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys on the next one.